Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. Haven't done in a few weeks, but today is Randomizer Day. I've updated with all the new stuff. I've added a couple new pre-scripts here and there, so maybe we'll see something new, maybe we won't. Only way to find out is to give it a spin. Okay, wishing to change identity and ego of the leftmost sinner to whatever you want. Okay, cool. I think it still needs to be Rodion, but I can do whatever Rodion I want. Interesting, we're doing bleed ego gifts, so I don't know. Maybe we'll do Kurokumo or something. We got Molorotus with only base ego. Yeah, fair enough. Spice Bush, Endon, Pirate Gregor, and Seven Faust. Pretty strong team all in all, and this pre-script's just going to make it even stronger. Maybe I just send it to DHE or something if I want to make it as strong as possible. Just a team of really good IDs and Encorp Dawn just kind of chill in there. I don't know, it could work. Or I do like the idea of maybe trying to lean into the bleed, though. Right? Like, I could go Kurokumo and then, like, maybe try and actually get enough poise bleed gifts to make her do something? Sanguine Desire Gaming, maybe, right? I don't know. Give me a minute to build this team, then we're gonna get into it. Alright, we've got our team here, we've got all of our egos selected and all that sort of stuff. Did in fact go for Kurokumo Rodion, figured she's probably just kind of straight up worse of a choice than Leo Rodion, but on the other hand, it's funny. We're gonna try and see if we can get some synergy going on there, right? It's possible, it's possible. We can get something good going. I have to go middle floor, so we'll get smoke and wires. Could be funny. We could theoretically get like a what, like, depending on how it stacks, like a 30 or 40 bleed Sky Clearing Cut. That sounds like it would be funny. Because Sky Clearing Cut has, like, a super funny, like, potential to it. But it's just potential. Because, I'll just show it off. In case you're not fully aware why this could be funny. If, like, 10 bleed on crit with her skill 3, right? That is a lot. And you pair that with, the Sanguine Desire Ego passive. Leftmost skill on the dashboard inflicts double the bleed potency once per turn. So this can go up to 20 bleed from a single coin. And if we get smoke and wires, it either goes up to 30 or 40, depending on how it stacks. I'm not fully sure how it stacks. But it could be funny. As far as the order we've got going on here, it's you. Oh yeah, I keep on forgetting, like, it keeps on throwing me off. I just have Molar Otis's pre-uptight artwork here for some reason. I've encountered that before in the past, and I haven't fixed it because it's just funny. And it's not, like, the biggest deal whatsoever, but catches me off guard, that's for sure. Yeah, we'll see if we can get some Sanguine Desiring, maybe some funny counter gaming. I think you need to get your poise up a little bit to do that, yeah. So we need to get, like, Nebulizer and the like. Our main goal, I suppose, will be to try and get some of the poise ego gifts, Nebulizer, like, Clover, stuff like that, and then maybe that'll be good enough. Bleed stuff comes, like, second. We'll have Wound Declared by default, like, since we already have it, right? So that's not going to be an issue at all. It's all going to be about actually getting the poise going to get Kurokumo Rodion working. Yeah. Sandy moment, that's fine. Like, she's gaining some poise there. She's gonna run out here because she doesn't have enough count, but, she had some poise for a little bit, that's nice. Look at this. She didn't crit it, so, like, she didn't inflict the bleed, but, like, if she did, it would have been funny. But yeah, part of her unique gimmick is the fact that if she has high poise, her counter turns into her skill 3, which is a very cool mechanic that, you know, is also used by, like, Middle Dawn and, like, Wild Hunt Heathcliff, but it's used significantly worse by Rodion here because she needs poise, and she can only get her poise up with ego gifts. Her own poise generation is abysmal. So yeah, that's why we're focusing on it today. Gonna try and see if we can get her to work. Because we've got... The rest of our team has, like, some bleed stuff. Like, Wrath, like, your skill 1 works for Wind Cleared. All of your skills, your skill 1 and skill 2, I think this skill... Yeah, your skill 1 and skill 3, I mean, yeah. Your skill 2 doesn't have any. I think you two don't do anything for us here, but that's fine. You're doing damage, right? Just because they're not doing bleed doesn't mean they're doing, like, nothing, yeah. It'll work out. And these two have Pride, so we could get the Pride Resonance for Nebulizer to get more poise, infrequently, of course. And this is relying on a skill 3 and a skill 2. It'll just be something to, like, play around, right? Like, if we ever get, like, Yisung skill 3 but don't have a Gregor skill 2, we just wait on it. Doesn't matter now, of course, because we need to get Nebulizer plus before it actually does anything for us, but would be a good way to get more poise going. Like Horseshoe, Clover would be pretty nice. All that sort of stuff. The usual good poise stuff, right? It comes any sort of surprise that that's the sort of stuff we want if we're trying to get poise working. Nice. Try to kill these guys. Yeah, we got the patch notes for this week's update today. They made some changes regarding, like, dungeons. I think it's very safe to say we're getting a dungeon this week, eh? I was already assuming as much, but it'll be nice, I think. Probably be cool. What else do they do? They fixed a certain bug the new content had where, Wild Hunt would trigger, like, the revive thing when he really shouldn't. So, you know, that's something that's very logical to be fixed. Getting the announcements this week, but it didn't tell us what the announcers actually are. Okay, Skyclear and Cut's also Pride. I forgot about that. So that's actually another thing we can use for Nebulizer, isn't it? I'm trying to think if there's any of those two major in the patches. I don't know. Oh yeah, they mentioned the fact that there's a certain stage that has a longer than normal loading time. So I'm sure we're about to get something pretty hype. As always, right? It's the end of the Canto. It's what you expect. There we go, victory. Cool. And we have Winclair++ now. So yeah, now we're doing really good on the bleed side of things. So that's good. And which of the two do we get here? So it's either Clip Nucleopathy or Hardly. And I'd rather Clip Nucleopathy because, yeah, okay, cool. Not as long of a fight. These guys are still really bulky, because, like, their stagger bars are pretty hard to hit. Like, you're basically unstaggerable since you die before you get staggered. Usually it's roughly around the same time, at least. Try Sky Clear and Cut with you, sure. You know, let's save that. We might be able to actually get the mass stack off at some point here. Would be nice. You need to Clash Win. Yeah, sure, that'll work. Focus on hitting the minions for now. They're the ones, I mean, it doesn't matter who dies first. I want them all dead, but the minions, pretty murderable, I want to say. Using this with no, foregone conclusion is a bit of a unfortunate thing to do, but that's fine. Yeah, bottom guy should get staggered by Dawn here. Cool. Good stuff. We're breaking some Tremor thanks to having Sticky Muck, sure. So you can clash a bit. You can clash. Actually, you two want to clash a bit. Yeah, we can do that because we can stack some bleed on this guy with that potentially. So that should work decently. Something like that. Did I select everyone? Oh, I didn't select you. I meant you to do that, I think. Cool. Do some damage to the bottom guy. I don't think we're necessarily going to kill them here, but that's fine. It'll still be something. Okay, weight up is bleed. Not actually enough bleed to matter, but a Fanatical Judgment is bleed, and it'll be a decent chunk of bleed, so that'll be good. Also, Nails means that it'll be more bleed count than what we're inflicting from Wound Clarid, so that's good. Okay, bottom is dead. That's good. I think it was a little close, but to a degree where it ended up working out, so I'll take it. Now the top one's staggered. Cool.
분위기가 이상하네요. 현장 쪽에서 주의 깊게 관찰해 주세요.
Think something like that. Those two should be able to kill, I really think so. Yep, cool. And if they don't, oh well, right? We'll live with it. Get some more bleed infliction with you. Cool. You can't actually sing Deluge because this guy does not have enough sinking. That's fine. Well, I did choose to take Rhyme Shank on Rodion, so I guess we theoretically could get sinking going. Not that we particularly want to, but we could, right? It's an option. Okay, a bit of bleed on you. Do we have to pass the check now? We do. Refuse to put on the shoes. As funny as it is, I'd rather not lose sanity on everyone. Because that's annoying. And yeah, now you're weakened this turn, so we should just be able to kill you pretty easily. I do think so. Sure. Yeah, this daring decision might just kill you straight up. You got like 5 fragile. I guess you're resisting it slightly. You still die though, cool. Victory. Now we get our more bleed infliction. Not super powerful because most of our bleed inflictions come from wound cleared anyways, and Smoke and Wires doesn't hit that, but we've got some bleed infliction that isn't that, so we can get some funnies. I think it's middle floor again, right? Yeah, Lake World. Okay. We can get Rusted. Okay, we can get the Bleed Fusion gift. We can't use the Bleed Fusion gift, but we could get it. That's cool. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna go for some, trying to go for some poise when here. Like, we could get that. That wouldn't particularly help us. We need some poise stuff. I'm gonna Elytra. I mean, that's not bad. Don't think Devil's Share is particularly good for us, so we'll skip it. Cigarette Holder, also not particularly good for us. It's not going to give us more poise, right? Yeah. One more refresh for good luck. Endorphin Kit. It's actually not bad. It's like not the strongest thing, but it will be more poise for Rodion, because she does have poise on her skills. It's like a tiny, minuscule amount, but this is better than nothing. Might make it so she can actually maintain it. I do hope. See what else we get here. Rabbit, sure. Who will answer the question? Sky Clear and Cut. Yeah, Melted Spring. That's fine. Oh, this is good. This is poise. And it prioritizes people with Poisoned Gloom, which should be Rodion. Kind of like one of the best you can get for Rodion. I guess it'll hit either of you two. Yeah. We need to upgrade it to plus plus so it hits both of you instead of just one of you two randomly. That's fine. That'll work. You're the fastest here. Oh yeah, your speed is awful. Right. You got a 2 to 5. Part of the reason why you're actually like good with Sanguine Desire, because Sanguine Desire actually kind of benefits being of bad speed. And it gives your allies more time to set up the bleed and the like. I think that's cool. I think it would be cool if we got like a... If when we do like inevitably get Dulcinea Rodion, if she was like a slower speed unit, like I think she could definitely make good use of that. I feel like I wish we'd see more slower speed stuff in general, because I think it has some funny potential, but also the inability to redirect with them can really prove to be an issue. But on the other hand, there's definitely some funny stuff you can do with certain IDs, like being like innately slower. I know some like speedruns and stuff of like railways and the like have actually used like stuff like Base Merceau. Because his, like, high coin count on his, like, skill 3 and his low speed means he can very reliably go last and just trigger a lot of bleed. Which is cool. Funny synergies like that are always interesting. Sky Clear and Cut. We did get the crit there. No clue how much bleed we inflicted, though. Do we get the crit here? We do. No idea how much bleed we inflicted, though. Wait, it's not like we've triggered Sanguine Desire, so, like, it'll just be 20, I think. Yeah. 20 plus like wound declared, so it's like 25. So that's pretty good. I definitely think Kurokuma Rodion's an ID that has some potential, but just really needs like better numbers, especially when it comes to poise. Is my Wi-Fi broken? My Wi-Fi seems fine. You gonna do anything, game? Okay. Server errors occurred. Riveting. Okay. No clue what that was about. Seems fine now.
목을 베어버리면 되는 거야.
Weird just connection moment. It happens, I guess.
부상 없이 나오는 게 최고야. 알지?
Okay, should be able to kill these guys.
한바탕 해볼까?
Oh, we can get hustle going. That's the one that's just like more damage dealt, more damage taken for like one of our allies or something. Don't know which one it is. Probably like highest speed or something like that. What is it? Lowest max HP deals and takes more damage. Okay. So like that's one of you two, I guess. It's a tie between you two, so it's probably who we have slotted in first. I don't even remember who did we have slotted in first. Okay, okay, so Yisung's getting that benefit. Not that we're getting the gluttony resonance nearly enough for it to actually matter, but just interesting, right? Nice. Shame we were just killing so quickly we're not being able to see the funny bleed infliction with that. She's just too strong. I guess it's for the best we don't actually... Alright, we're not able to get the bleed fusion gift, because then we do even more damage. That would do, like, double damage. Once again, I'm not sure where along the process it doubles it, but it's still pretty notable. But regardless of where exactly it happens, that's fine. That's fine. Okay.
기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
We can do a bit of that. These guys shouldn't be too bad. I don't think. Or shouldn't have started with a Rodion skill 3, but oh well. Really should have just gotten Yisung another skill 3 or something in that shop, just so we'd have more pride for when we do inevitably get Nebulizer. Which hopefully we're going to be able to get next floor, right? Hopefully we'll be able to fuse some random garbage together for it. What other poised tier 2s do we not have? I guess, like, Pipe, right? And, like, well, we don't have any poised tier 2s, do we? Yeah, so the answer is we could get any of them. Which, you know, a little unfortunate. Okay, you're being hit a bit, that's fine. We stagger you, so it doesn't matter too much in the end. Looks like we got guaranteed crits on Rodion now. 20 poise. Nice, nice.
한바탕 해볼까?
Okay, cool. Killing them. They gain buffs when their allies die, but like, don't think it'll be nearly enough, especially when most of them will be dead already. Yeah, darn, you're getting all sorts of funny buffs next turn. It's only one of you, though, and you're staggered anyways. You're not actually going to be able to do anything with it. So have fun. Nice. Funny doubloons. Gaming. Okay. Now it's boss time. Gotta go through Shmi. This fight's a little annoying because it's 3 waves, but that's alright. We'll definitely be able to easily cleave through them. Oh! They changed this one. Okay, that's good to know. I hadn't actually been to this floor since this week's update, so I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if they actually changed, like, the mirror dungeon bosses, into being reinforcements, too. But they did, that's cool. So last week's update kind of briefly mentioned the fact that any stage that had, like, multiple waves but all the same background, they were just changing into being reinforcements instead, because that, like, fits better. And I wasn't fully sure. I thought they were just only talking about story stages. I didn't realize they were talking about actual, like, mirror dungeon stages, too. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. Hadn't been to any of the mirror dungeon, like, floors with, like, the final boss that has multiple waves. Like, you know, hadn't been to, like, a Christmas floor, like, what else is there? I guess, like, Josephine fight. Stuff like that, right? I haven't seen any of those since last week's update, so wasn't actually aware that if they did that in mirror dungeon, too, or not. That's cool. It makes this fight better, that's for sure. I think it's like, I really like reinforcement fights a lot more than wave-based. I think it's done just a lot better in general. I don't know that. Yeah, we're killing a lot of them. I guess the only issue is that sometimes it can mean something like Shmi might like come in like alone and just get absolutely walloped because of it. I think you can definitely snowball a lot heavier in reinforcement based over wave based. You can just keep on building up and building up and building up. It's also like a good change in general for like the Blood Feast, because like if you ever switch waves with Blood Feast, that's when it gets reset down to 0, right? That's why it says like whenever you switch zones, it means whenever you change backgrounds, aka whenever it's like an actual new wave instead of just being reinforcements. Okay, it's just that guy. There's like, what, 3 people left, so we're getting Shmi and 2 others? Yeah, cool. Alright. Let's be funny here. Let's pop a Sanguine Desire. We've got the resources for it, might as well. Don't know how much bleed we're actually going to be stacking here, and like we're definitely Sanguine Desiring just this random poor sap. Which is still funny. Yeah, this guy must bleed to death. It has been ordained. I do find it really odd that like Sanguine Desire isn't like a status effect, right? Because like I know it wasn't in Ruina, but like it feels like it would make a lot more sense for it to be like a status effect. Because that way it actually like is like telling you like, oh, this person isn't losing bleed this turn. But, you know, it isn't a status effect, so it seems a little... it can seem a little odd, that's for sure. Does Faust kill you? Probably, yeah, she does enough damage, that's for sure. Cool. Victory! Okay, yeah, I guess we get Rusted Muzzle here, just because it is more bleed. Even if we can't get a fusion gift, it's still nice to have. Give me a random ego gift. Perversion, more resources, that's nice. What do we go for here? Oh, right, I can't choose. We go for Driggs and the Mander. Okay, so we might get to see the new Josephine, too. Depending on how things go here. Oh, yeah, that's Josephine. Okay. So we're going to see Josephine also being reinforcement-based instead of wave-based, which is cool. What can we actually fuse here? We don't really have a lot of filler, do we? Like, we've got this. Like, if we do, like, a tier 1, it becomes a tier... yeah. We could do something like that, right? Like, that could be a nebulizer. Cigarette holder, yeah. Had a feeling that would happen, oh well. We'll get Pendant up. So now it's 2 allies, so that's just much better. I think this can be, go up to 2.5, that's not a big deal. More poise gain. I mean, not bad. I think we get Elytra ++, though, just because it's funny. Cool. Move on. Yeah, sure, we'll take a elite encounter against some dead rabbits. Why not? Shouldn't be too hard.
늦으면 내피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
Your Sandy's a bit bad. That's a little scary, but that's fine. You'll... okay. Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen. Still went for it, but definitely felt very palpable of a possibility. That's fine. You'll get your sanity up with these, and then you'll be fine. These guys are a bit annoying because they do just inflict sanity loss, like, on Clash, win or lose, right? It's only 3, but, like, it's still annoying to see people be slightly below 45. Not because it's an actual big deal or anything, but just because it just hurts. It could be max, but it's not. And that's painful, I guess. Daring Decision, nice. She's got another one of those too. As she does. Just killing people. As she does, right? One of her favorite activities. Okay, there we go. Sky Clear and Cut. Gaming. I'll probably try like an early Sanguine Desire against Josephine. Or I guess one of her minions, right? So we get the passive going, so that we can get funny Sky Clear and Cut going, maybe? Could be good, I suppose. I don't know. Guess we'll see. Smoking gunpowder, sure. Confuse that away or something in the future. That's something. Better than nothing.
동랑님 지시로 응원용 파이를 사오긴 했지만
Right.
여건상 드시기 힘드시기에 제가 대신해서 먹어드리겠습니다.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
It's very interesting to me how they still haven't revealed what announcers we're getting this week. We know we're getting Dawn announcer, one other Battle Pass announcer, and one paid Lunacy announcer.
100초만 기다려줄게.
But, like, who's the paid Lunacy announcer going to be? Right, like... It feels strange for that one especially, because assumably the other Battle Pass one is going to be someone from the Canto, kind of like similar to like how we got Nelly last season as an announcer, except instead of like just giving us, it's them like, just instead of showing us beforehand, they're waiting until the actual update where you can get them, which I mean makes sense. Don't know why they're doing it for the paid announcer though. I mean, my best guess is that it might be like Moses Ezra, which would be really awesome, and I really hope that's the case. But, like, on the other hand, it might just be someone random, right? Like, my best guess beforehand was that it would be, like, a Queequeg, right? That's kind of the pattern they've been going with some of those, you know? Giving us, like, Yuri and then Sam Joe, just kind of supporting characters from earlier Cantos that didn't get announcers because we weren't getting non-main character announcers, like, for those Cantos. Who knows? Give me your cost. Yippee. Love to see it. And then more Blunt Week stuff, yeah. More enemies to shred down with our unstoppable might. You could call it. You could also just stop it. Then it wouldn't be unstoppable though, so I'd prefer it if you didn't. You're weak to Blunt, and you get stacked a bunch of bleed thanks to the power of Wound Clarid and just nails, so that's good. We will get 1 doubloon for this, so that's nice at least. Yeah, it didn't do a lot. Immediate skill 3 is not the play for him, that's for sure. Like that was 30 HP, so something random should kill him. Cool. And we can sky clear and cut that person. Roll with it. I also haven't been making use of Rhodion's funny counter at all. That's also something I need to make use of. Maybe my plan is going to be like, I like Sanguine Desire turn 1 against the boss, and then just have her spam counter. I guess in her leftmost slot though, right? Because we only get the double bleed in the leftmost slot. I guess it would be nice if we had like Red Gossipien or something so we could guarantee enemies had decent bleed count. Because otherwise the bleed potency might go to waste if they just immediately lose it, right? I don't know. I mean, it's still a bunch of bleed no matter what, so that shouldn't make too big of a difference, but I'm just curious. You've already taken a little bit of damage. Maybe we need to get something for healing. I think we have your... Oh no, your pursuance can't hit yourself. Do we have anything else for healing? We've got Fluid Sac, that's right. Almost forgot. Well, I mean, I did forget, but I say that now, so I've no longer forgotten. Dead rabbits. Easy enough. These are the non-mirrored ones. I guess more specifically, they are still the mirrored ones, but they're the mirrored ones that, Are they mirrored ones? I don't remember. Well, whatever they are, they're the ones that you fight beforehand, and they're just blunt weak. They're not, like, Sin Affinity weak. Any of that sort of stuff, so, I mean, it's not as big of a deal. They're not getting the random, like, SP damage off on us, right? Kind of a big sign. They do still mirror break, though, yeah. So they are the still mirrored ones, but they're, like, the non-frenzied ones, I guess, right? It's the red-eyed ones are, like, the frenzied ones. I think that's what they're going for here, right? Yeah.
역시 모르네.
No clue where the frenzy ones are weak to anything, but the normal ones aren't. But I think it's to maintain the illusion, right? These guys are perfectly normal. What do you mean? They're not, like, weird. And then later you're like, oh, they actually were weird and we were lied to. And the game's like, haha, got ya. And you're like, oh, game, silly you. And then, like, some, like, sitcom, like, theme song jingle plays, I think. Yeah? I can picture it all. Pop that. Just so we can get the passive going, right? That's the main thing I want to get here, right? I think that'd be funny.
매우 좋았습니다. 제가 만약 도시에서 야구 선수가 되어 홈런을 날렸더라면 이런 기분이지 않았을까 싶군요.
Patience Sanguine Desire, this person doesn't have any bleed. Yeah, it's not really doing a lot for us in terms of bleed stuff. We're just here for the passive, though. Yeah, cut off their feet or whatever you're doing. As you do. Still a very cool looking ego. And then the corrosion especially looks like crazy for Sanguine Desire. Really the shame is kind of held back by this being Rodion's best bleed identity. But it does really feel like Sanguine Desire was made for Kurokuma Rodion. Kurokuma Rodion just kind of needed more to be good. Right? How much damage is this gonna do? Look at that bleed infliction though, like that's crazy. Like that's what you'd love to see. This is why we do what we do, or something. That's Pride 2, I guess. Because we should have this active. See, and your counter should use skill 3. You shouldn't take too much damage from that. You are Gloom weak, but you are slash resistant, so yeah, sure. That'll work. Ew. We are killing a lot of these guys. I mean, that's good. Don't get me wrong. Counter isn't as funny if we kill them all, though. We'll try this, but I don't think it's actually gonna work. We'll keep on attempting it, right? We do actually need to clash with you so you get some Sandy back, though. I don't know, up to 5, they'll make it a clashable counter, trust. Oh yeah, we're definitely not getting that counter off. That's fine. We'll live. Okay. Okay, well, this is max power for on conclusion, so this probably just instantly kills because you're gonna get staggered. Yeah. Cool. Love to see it. How close are we to... Still, oh my god, it's so many enemies. It happens. So to try killing these guys, right? You can't actually counter here because, well, none of them are attacking you, so you just gotta attack the old-fashioned way. Also, unfortunately, means you can't get your sanity up, which I'd really like you to get up, but that's fine. Maybe I should have saved this guy thing. Actually, it was in the rightmost slot, so it doesn't matter. It's the leftmost slot where it does matter, right? Because the leftmost slot is the one that gets the double bleed. That's good. Some more damage to these guys. We're just kind of walloping on like a few of these people who's already been staggered and just kind of standing around. Okay, there we go. There's someone who isn't staggered. Stagger them, please. You're not going to quite do it, but I think Gregor should be able to pretty easily. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, we kill all these guys and then it's just then it's just Josephine. So if we kill them all this turn, it'd be really funny. Oh, this is a mass stack. That's nice. More damage towards the few remaining. If we kill them all here, then that means Josephine will be alone. Would be funny.
영감님 자꾸 띄워주면
They're never quite doing enough for that, but maybe.
부서진 홍차일까 봐.
Maybe. Okay, this should do some good damage, especially because these guys are weak to blood, so even though you're not staggered, you're still taking good damage. Yeah, I think they're all dead here. Cool. No sanity for you, though, so that's unfortunate. And finish the last one. Okay, Josephine is all alone. Yeah, this is the one issue with wave battles. Sometimes this happens. And they stand no chance. She's got a lot of HP, and she does recover from stagger when she gets staggered, so, like, I guess she's not, like, completely without a chance, but, like, she's just gonna get one-sided by, like, everyone. So, no matter what exactly is happening, she's not in a good position, that's for sure. Bonk. And then this is the last class she actually gets, and then everything after this is going to be one-sided attacks. But she's almost staggered, so we should be able to do some good damage for some of these people. We don't have any more blood attacks until, like, the very end of the chain. Once we stagger her, that shouldn't matter. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of damage, too. And Rodion should be able to get the kill. Her skill 3 does inflect, or her skill 2 there is also getting double bleed. Okay, she doesn't quite kill. But yeah, Otis kills. Yeah, that's the one big issue with having reinforcement battles. If the main person gets, like, owned like that, there's not much they can do. That's fine, though. I think it's okay, because, like, it's still a normal... If you're making a normal encounter, they shouldn't be too scary anyways, right? And then final floor is Rightmost Rising Power Supply. Alright. Sounds good. Sounds very bleedable, potentially. Yeah, especially because that is KQE. Who is, in fact, very bleedable. Especially because it's only a single part enemy. We can Sanguine Desire it, and then, there's, like, nothing it can do. Let's see, what do we want here? I'd like a skill change for Rodion. Yeah, there we go, cool. Lithograph as well for safety so she doesn't die. That sounds nice. That sounds delightful. And we just press on for now. Oh, this is a 4-event kind of floor. That's nice. Let's see. Can we have... We'll have you gamble this. Sure. Either you win or you lose. Yeah, that's fine. We still get the ego gift here. But if you won, you would have lost a bunch of sanity and given us some cost. So it could have been nice, but... we didn't actually want to send anyone we wanted to use there. There's more healing, so we didn't really need lithograph, but that's fine. We need some sanity up on Rodion, which we should be able to get just naturally by these fights. Right? Surely. Should be able to win some clashes here and there. I guess not if you're the slowest and you can't clash with anyone because of that. That's a very real issue. It's fine. If she never clashes again and she just has to accept that she's just here for Sanguine Desire, then, like, I can't be too surprised, can I now? Like, KQ is super dead. KQ is very weak to bleed because he's a single part boss and he's only got like 2 coin attacks for most of his attacks. So it's very easy to stack a bleed, especially with Wound Clarid. Okay, there we go. You should be able to get some clash winnings. There you go. Okay, cool. Sanity gain, that's nice. I think the other one you're also clashing against, so that's good. Nice. Tails, that's fine. Your sanity's going up, so that's what matters. And we'll definitely clash like the Sanguine Desire, probably, right? So it'll work out, even if you don't gain any more sanity. But you still have a decent chance of getting more sanity. We've got White Gossipium now, so these guys are getting unstaggered, much, you know, to their pain. Definitely not being helped by the unstaggering thing. Is this guy higher level than us? No, okay, darn. You never know. Usually they aren't. Floor 4 enemies are usually, like, on, if not, like, slightly under level than you, other than, like, elite encounters and the like, but you never know. These are like Canto 1 enemies, so I'd assume they'd be a little higher level to make up for the fact that, they're just designed to be weaker than most other stuff in the game. Carmilla. This will matter for all of one fight. Riveting. Oh, this will matter for all of nothing, because this is You always get mild plus survival the very final event. Don't know why it is.
잠깐만. 천천히.
Really feels like they should like ban it from showing up on the final floor, but oh well. It's not that big of a deal. We can still fuse it away or sell it or something like that, and then we're chilling.
입에 발린 공간보다는
Okay.
신속한 해결이 우선 아니겠습니까?
Nice 12% tails chance. She could have gotten more sanity there, which would have been nice, but that's fine. We live. We keep on keeping on.
지금이야말로 꿈밤을 보여줄 시간이네.
Okay, you can clash here. Okay, you'll get your sanity max here, so that's good.
숙면을 취할 수 있게 해주자고.
Yeah, we don't really need anything for poise, I don't think,
끈데기 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
because we're kind of doing pretty well already, I want to say. So we really just want to get Rodion more skill 3s, maybe? I mean, we're going to Sanguine Desire with our turn 1. KQE's probably not going to be able to do much of anything past that point. We're definitely not going to be able to trigger Rodion's counter, because KQE is going to be staggered before the end of turn 2.
더 이상 얻을 정보는 없군요.
Okay, that one's still slightly alive. Both these guys are slightly alive. Keyword being slightly because,
다른 맛은 있는
bleed.
게 좋은데.
top guy dies in a single clash, and bottom guy got hit a bit and then died in a clash. So similar fates. Give me the cost here, I think. I'll take that. I don't mind if I do. So we can roll for Rodion skill change, just because it's better than nothing. Plus she's also not bad. Sure, we'll take it. Funny little guy. Yeah, nah. We're fine, I think. We're already more than capable of killing everyone here. Enhance gifts, get Gossipian to plus, sure. That'll matter here, because we're definitely going to stagger you, and you're going to be suffering for it.
제 형태를
Who's highest
맞추지
HP here?
못해.
I doubt they've got an evade, because I don't even know if we have like any evades barring like Spice Bush on our team.
이만하면 순항이죠.
Yeah, I think it is just... Oh no, you've got an evade too. Highest HP, I think, is you, and you've definitely can... Okay. That's fine. It's not going to get to the point of that mattering, you just figured I'd check. So do something like that. This should be able to stack the bleed nicely, and you should be taking a lot of damage because we're stalling. But yeah, in the bleed count, you would have run a bleed count there, but you didn't because of Sanguine Desire. How nice is that?
아름다운 춤을 추는 건 나뿐이어야 해. 그럼 네 발목을 잘라.
Okay, we did crit here. That's nice, because that means we get more poise in general because of Clover. And you don't run out of poise this turn. Nice. If we're lucky, we might be able to crit Sky Clear and Cut next turn, in which case it would be real funny. Could definitely do some good damage.
끝났습니다.
The bleed count doesn't seem great, but we'll inflict a little bit more with Dawn next turn, and then we should be pretty set. And obviously we'll be able to get some potency up, thanks to the power of Sky Clear and Cut. You got 2 of them ready, jeez. You need to wait up for bleed. You do a bit of that, you do a bit of that. That should be good. Wait up is a bit of bleed count, so it's worth going for. I think we do stagger here, yeah, cool. Definitely. That's good though. You get some more nails infliction, some more bleed count. We're definitely set on bleed count for the rest of the run. But if we get the crit here, I mean, you're already at max bleed, so we don't actually get to make the most use of it. We did get the crit, so, you know, there was, you know, our 35-ish bleed infliction. That's nice. You've still been staggered here, yeah. I think that's just how KQE seems to work, right? So he's got weird stagger rules.
깔끔하게.
Because of, like, third turn being, like, the turn where he does the funny. That's fine, though. We'll just keep on hitting you a bunch the next turn, I think. Next turn you also don't attack because of your weird stagger rules, right? You're going to be, like, immobilized because, because you failed. Yeah. Okay. Really appreciate it if we could actually do something with the insane amount of bleed we've been inflicting, but you know, that's fine. You'll die, like, you'll wake up and then you'll be very dead, because you'll just lose 100 HP every time you use a coin. So we could, like, throw clashes or whatever and then win. Have we got a skill through in Gregory? I don't think we have. Maybe we'll get the one next turn. It's possible. We'd be able to do a lot of damage if we did. So it could be cool. Maybe we do have it here. Yeah, and you're, once again, weird, like I said, weird stagger rules, right? I think foregone conclusion kills, though, so that's good. You're weak to gloom, yeah. Yeah. So, you know, foregone conclusion is especially going to be doing a lot of damage. And you're being nice and weakened before then. So yeah, you're very dead here. Cool. Nice. A precise move, indeed. KQE is dead. And it felt like a super underwhelming final boss because he did nothing. Otis did the most, yeah. Some of these people didn't get hit at all. Rodion, you know, she did alright. For, you know, being first slotted, you know, and being the third most damage, it definitely didn't do great. But she did her best. And we'll respect that to a certain degree. Only so much, though. Only so much. That's fine. She's trying. Daily Pulls, what do we get? 1 star. Okay, Faust Heart Extraction, 50-50 of it being Faust. Oh, 2 star. Is it Faust 2 star or a random 2 star? Oh, St. Otis. Sure thing. I don't think Otis shorts matter too much right now, because I don't think we're getting anything Otis related for at least a while. But you never know, they do love their Otis stuff. Otis is doing very good on IDs and egos, though, so it doesn't seem super likely that she gets anything anytime soon. Yeah. And yeah, that's everything. Alright. Well, we got a 2 star today, so that's better than nothing. But yeah, I tried my best to get Kurokuma Rodion to work. She just kind of doesn't work, though, just by design. Because, like, it takes so much for her to just do something that, like, can be done by a few Eogists, right? She's very replaceable by just whatever. But Sanguine Desire is really strong, too, especially outside of Mirror Dungeon. After this season, especially, I think Railway 5, like, there's a good chance Bleed's going to be really strong. Just because we're going to get a bunch of Bleed stuff this season, especially with the fact that you're probably going to get a new Bleed ID. Pretty likely to get a new Bleed ID, and might syndrome really well Sanguine Desire. I think the very decent chance Kurokuma Rodion is going to be, like, just kind of sidelined forever. Who knows, maybe Uptype 5 will give her a clashable counter, we can only hope. But anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!